Hello, wonderful audience. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, or whatever you do or do not celebrate. I am the Philadelphia Whovian, and guys, I'm doing a video to celebrate the season, but also to celebrate. It's been a year now since I've got this camera, and I thought it'd be fitting to go back to the very same place I was at before, a year ago when I first got this camera. So guys, we're back to the world of A Christmas Carol. And if you have a hard time hearing me, just freeze and lower the volume so you can hear me better, because my voice is close to the microphone. Now, please welcome Mr. Charles Dickens.
Thank you, and good day. In the year 1843, I dashed off a brief novel, a tale of a most unusual Christmas, one which I referred to at the time as a ghostly little book. It concerns the life of a man known as Ebenezer Scrooge, a most unpleasant chap, bloody awful best suits, I dare say. Mr. Scrooge was a man of business with a heart carved from stone. One would think ice rather than blood must surely run through his veins. But I must note, Scrooge's life would undergo a most unique and transforming experience on this long ago winter's night. Our story begins on Christmas Eve, precisely on the 7th anniversary of the passing of Scrooge's partner in business, Jacob Marley. Allow me to point out, it is of greatest import that you clearly understand that Marley was dead. Dead as a doornail. For you see, dear friends, no good, no joy, no hope can bring benefit from this story without this knowledge. I invite you now to step into the pages of my imagination. Welcome to the city of London, 1843. Welcome to A Christmas Carol.
And if you guys remember, when I brought you here a year ago, it was busy, full of people, but I got in here before it opened. So we got it all to ourselves. And we shall begin with, Marley was dead to begin with. There is no doubt whatever about that. This must be distinctly understood, or nothing wonderful can come of the story you are about to see. And welcome to London, 1843, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 2019, on the eve or the closeness of Christmas as well as midst of Hanukkah. And yes, here we have Scrooge with the solicitor. With a gentleman of goodwill come asking Mr. Scrooge for money, but he will not give any, saying, if people ought to die before going to the workhouses, they ought to do it and decrease the surplus population. And then we have the tale of Scrooge with Bob Cratchit asking for the full day off, and his nephew Fred, his sister's son, inviting him to Christmas dinner. And Scrooge, being the humbug he was, while Tiny Tim waits for his father, Bob Cratchit, outside of his place of business. Yes, friends, all to ourselves we get this. And then Scrooge goes home. And let's see if we can see once more Jacob Marley's face in the door knocker scaring Scrooge. And then the ghost of Jacob Marley comes and says to him, you shall be visited by 3 spirits in order to save you from the fate that I have, where I would not help because mankind was my business, but I did not help anyone. And the ghosts, all outside, he sees the ghosts. But then we get now the ghost of Christmas past. I know in the books usually it's an ageless man, you can't tell if he's young or old, but of course for dramatization it's often dramatized as being a woman. Yes, I know the brightness is overwhelming, but that's how bright she is. And the ghost of Christmas past has come to show him his past from when he was a little child all alone at school, and when his sister Fan came to get him, to, oh, Fezziwig, the dance. And there's Fezziwig and Mrs. Fezziwig with his wife. And this is when Ebenezer Scrooge met Belle, the main love of his life. Then we see Fan, little Fan, quite the woman she was, coming to get her brother when his father had a change of heart and invited him to come home for Christmas. And then we get the memory, many years later, of Belle giving back the ring because she realizes Ebenezer Scrooge no longer loves her. And there's a ghost of Christmas past and Scrooge, the loss of Belle. Many of us in our lives have that one great, or maybe two or three great loves. We lose it sometimes, but it's nice to remember we had it all the same. So now we're going to the Ghost of Christmas Present. Look at it, the Ghost of Christmas Present. Many people, when they come in here, they mistake him for Santa Claus. Well, many children anyway. Well, the Ghost of Christmas Present takes him to the Cratchit dinner. Yes. If you look closely, there's Ebenezer and the Ghost of Christmas Present in the window, looking at the Cratchit home for the dinner. And often people don't know, so you can go around this area. Yes, look at that really good look. Look at that. That's really cool. And there's a woman in the doorway, which you can peek in a bit. And Scrooge asks us, what's become of Tiny Tim? And the ghost tells him pretty much that Tiny Tim will eventually die. But then we go again to another place. We go to his nephew Fred's party. And Scrooge sees the merriment of the party. He also finds out that they're making fun of him with blind man's buff. There we are. Look at that. The happiness, you see. Scrooge and the Ghost of Christmas Present in the background. And we shall keep going. Yes, the little boy. And then we have the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come, known to some as Christmas Future. Yes. There he is. See the skeleton hands. Now we're going into a thieves' den. Yes, we're in the place where after Scrooge has passed away, yes, the charwoman and Mrs. Dilber is selling his clothes after she took it off him. And yes, friends, get a better view of the cat this time. And there is the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come with Scrooge in the window. The old Joe and the thieves. So it's going to be a dark area, but what can you do? Then we have, yes, where Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come sees and shows Scrooge about how Tiny Tim has passed away. And then we get to the area where Ebenezer says he will change when he sees his own grave.
Spirit, no! I will change! I must!
Now we're going through the darkness. This is the area that scares children the most. But we come out into the light, and yes, Scrooge is alive!
Merry Christmas!
All is well. Christmas morning, he's a changed man. I don't know if it's still here. Oh, you can't see it possibly, but up in the corner there is the TARDIS of Doctor Who. A TARDIS is right up there. I don't know if you can see it, but there it is. The Doctor was there. Scrooge remained true to his word. He canceled his client's debts and became a kinder man of business. The fond acceptance and friendship with nephew Fred and family, and what of the Cratchits? Of course, Tiny Tim lives, and it became said of Ebenezer Scrooge that he knew what the true meaning of Christmas. May that be said of each of us, and so as Tiny Tim observed, God bless everyone. Welcome to the North Pole. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it. This time there was no one around, so you could enjoy it all to yourselves. Sorry again for the lack of makeup, but hold on. Darkness is coming, darkness is coming, darkness is coming, darkness is coming. I'm going through the alley again. Thieves' den. So, guys, I hope you enjoy this. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy whatever you celebrate or don't celebrate. Either way, enjoy this festive time of the year. And guys, once more, we're here. Just remember, no matter what's going on in life, no matter how horrible, no matter how disappointed, all the agonies you possibly had in life, the broken memories or the heartbreaks, remember, we're still here. It still has overall, despite all the shortcomings of things that disappointed us, life is still wonderful. Life is still absolutely awesome. And you know what else, everyone? We are halfway out of the dark. Happy holidays, guys.